All right, everyone, get your acting faces on. Oh, hello. We're all here in Mort's garage to talk about a little challenge I have for some friends of mine. But first, let me introduce you to them.
My name's Matt.
Matt, and Matt and I are related. We've been brothers for many years.
Hi, I'm Michael.
Hi, Michael.
Michael.
And who are you?
Hi, I'm Daniel.
And they are participating in the Garbage or Gold gaming challenge. We're gonna look throughout the garage and we've gotta find 5 games. I've played all of these games. You guys have probably played them all too, yeah?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
All of them.
All of them. You've played them. Gamers who have huge collections like mine, we've certainly played all of the games. It's a prerequisite to being able to have a collection like this, is you have to play them all, which I have. I totally have. We've got to play the 4-player modes on these games. And after playing the 4-player modes on these games, we're going to determine, is this game garbage or is it gold? So everyone, let's go find some games.
See, when it comes to PlayStation, I have no idea what I'm looking at.
Oh, you can't do 4-player on the Vita.
I've played all of these though, so I know that.
Are the Lego games 4-player?
Matt's going to the 64. That's a smart choice.
That's what I love the most.
I can't find anything. Can't find anything.
A lot of choices over here.
What will Mort choose?
I'm raging here. I can't find anything.
Is it recording?
Okay, here we go. We're gonna play this.
That is one of the rarest games on the N64.
What is this? No!
It may be rare, but we'll have to find out if it's good.
Are you waiting on me? Am I the last one?
Got it. All right, we're going to talk about the games that we chose and why we chose them for this round of Garbage or Gold. I'm going to start with my good friend Michael, because ladies first.
I chose Rampage. Total destruction.
Do you know anything about Rampage?
God, no.
No?
Absolutely
Oh,
not.
this is great. Okay.
Can we just point out how goofy that looks?
So this is a series that I grew up on in the 80s, and it was an arcade game, and it kept on getting remade and remade. So I'm curious what you young children will think of this game. Matt, what did you pick?
I picked Stunt Racer for the Nintendo 64. I was informed that this is an incredibly rare game. I just think it'd be a lot of fun to try and play a game that's super rare, because I'd like to know, is this good, garbage, or gold?
Yeah. Well, just garbage or gold.
It can't be good.
It can't be good. It's
Just
got
binaries.
Full binary. Daniel, what did you choose?
I chose Twisted Metal! Mainly because look at that terrifying clown on the front.
I picked a couple of games. I went a little more old school. First of all, did you know that the NES has 4-player games? So I picked one, Gauntlet 2. This is made for the NES and is natively in 4-player. I don't know if this is any good or not. I know the game is a classic, but I wonder how it runs in 4-player, so I thought I'd give that a shot. Also, before Call of Duty, before even Medal of Honor, first-person shooters only had one analog stick. I'm choosing one of those games, which is Outtrigger. This is a Sega published game for the Dreamcast. It is a first-person shooter, but it's very small arena-based combat. I've played this in single player and did not really enjoy it that much, but I want to decide today if it's garbage or if it's gold when I play it in multiplayer instead. All right, guys, we ready to play?
Let's do it.
Okay, it's been 75 minutes. Are you ready, Daniel?
I'm ready.
He's ready.
Yeah, it sounds
I
ready.
think I'm
Are
ready.
you ready?
Am I ready?
Are you?
I don't know.
Are you ready?
Let's go.
Are you ready?
Let's go.
Okay, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay,
I'm ready. Let's do this.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay.
All right, wait, are you ready?
Oh, I'm ready. Rampage for the Nintendo Gamecube.
What the?
Oh, Ramsey all day. Quick little fact, this came out simultaneously on the Nintendo Wii. But this one ditches all the waggle controls and goes for the straight controller. What did we think of Rampage? Total Destruction. Matt, I'm going to turn it to you first.
Thought it was really charming garbage. Whoa, we can do like spinny flips in the air. Garbage. Wouldn't recommend more than 15 minutes of playing it. Kind of just playing this like Super Smash Bros. The controls just have not aged super well, and the goal of the game is not entirely clear.
I have not figured this game out at all.
You'd think with Rampage Total Destruction you'd know what you're doing, but it's actually really not sure what you're doing.
Lukewarm take. I really liked it.
Who's George?
Woo!
You got 500 points.
I'm gonna give it gold.
Wow, gold! Okay.
It got better as it went on. Most improved, I think. And you figured out the controls.
You almost got like a million points.
There was so much hidden within the game
Yes.
in terms of like, oh wow, you can do this. Like the last time we played, we were still figuring out stuff we could do. Oh, I picked up a car.
I would
Okay.
agree.
You're going gold.
Controls are a little wonky. Chaos is great.
Yeah.
A lot of hidden gems.
You screamed a lot.
Oh, cherries! I screamed a lot.
Yeah.
Unnecessary panic, always my kind of game.
I love the graphics on this. I love the charm of the graphics. I hated the controls. That's got ice cream. The hit detection was so horrible. I never knew when I was hitting something. There's no impact or anything.
No feedback.
It might have just been
Absolutely
that there
no
was
feedback.
4 of us playing and it was just very chaotic. But because it's an arcade game, I think any longer than 15 minutes, this would have been rough. I think any version of Rampage is going to be a good version of Rampage. I don't think this one is a great one. I'm going to go, I'm lukewarm on it, but because I have to go garbage or gold, I'm going to say garbage. Yeah.
Do we know how to play?
When I think of, do I want to play this again? I don't. I'm good. I'm fine.
Hey, whoa, dude.
What if it was like sleepover, right? You're 16 years old. You're with all your buds. What would you give it then?
Hard to say because I'm playing it now in this context. And when I was that age, that we were playing Rampage on the Nintendo 64, and that was a great game to play then, but then nothing was compelling or memorable about it to keep playing it. Yet everyone remembers this game as a classic, or this series as a classic. Michael, what did you think of Outtrigger on the Sega Dreamcast? First of all, what did you think of that controller for the Sega Dreamcast?
Oh boy, was that rough.
This is a single analog shooter.
Yeah.
This is already wild to me. As somebody who's not good at FPS in the first place, having all of the like directional controls on one hand,
Oh, it's the left.
The D-pad.
but like multiple of them, wasn't really working. However,
What? I got second!
3 times out of
You
4
did.
rounds.
I got a point! I did it!
The default control scheme on this is that the analog stick, I think it like helps you steer, and the D-pad does the other part of the steering.
Oh, how do you move?
It made no physical sense to play.
To be fair, the first 5 minutes of our 15 minutes was Morty. Just pausing the game every 10 seconds.
Hang on one second, let's see. Okay, hang on. I'm gonna try this again. Oh, let's try B1. Hold on. This is. I'm landing on something. Okay. I will get a control. D2. I'm gonna try D1 though. It's part of the deal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We found it though.
What'd you think, Matt?
Honestly, I'd go gold. I really enjoyed it. I had a great time.
Yeah.
Obviously, any of those classic single stick first-person shooters feel a little clunky nowadays. The guns were fun. The feedback was good. Yeah, I really dig this music. I'd play more than 15 minutes of it, and I think that's the standard reason for gold right now.
I'm gonna rate this as garbage. I just could not stand this game. I love the arena small scale shooters in general, but I think the better version on the Sega Dreamcast is Unreal Tournament. Or even Quake Arena. I don't see much a compelling reason to in my 15 minutes of gameplay time with this. I would be curious to play this single player, get more comfortable with the control scheme, get used to the mechanics a little more. I could see it changing from garbage to gold.
Once we got to D1 or D2,
That was the control scheme we used, D1.
Actually,
Yep.
I would say gold, 100%. I really enjoyed it. It was fun. It is one of those ones that you could learn quickly too.
I think you got one.
Oh,
nicely done.
Like we all picked up on it pretty quick by the 4th time we went through it, I think, in those 15 minutes.
Yeah.
And
That is the nice thing. Each round is like 2 minutes long. It's just get in, get out.
it was a little bit reminiscent of like some of the older James Bond games.
Those gold knives things come back fast.
It's a gold for me.
Whoa!
Personally, here's the thing.
You got second place a lot.
There's a lot of different maps that we got to shoot on, and also I just feel like that chaotic element to it.
Oh god, oh god, oh god, no.
No.
Actually, it does make it
anything
fun.
that like
Yeah.
levels the playing field for like a new player,
That's
I'm
true.
like,
Yeah.
it makes it more fun for me.
It's-
So if everybody's struggling with the D-pad and like the thumbstick, all power to me.
First the worst over here.
This controls, I think, are perfect right now for first-person shooters. Like going back 20 years is it's a tough one.
It's rough, buddy.
The Blockbuster rental exclusive, Stunt Racer 64.
It may be rare, but we'll have to find out if it's good.
One of the hardest to find, most expensive physical cartridges on the N64. I'm starting with this one. I'm going to say gold right off the bat.
Oh, Mort, you just passed me.
So the reason I liked this game is because, one, I just like racing games in general. I think that comparatively to, say, Rush 2049, which is its most likened to game, I still prefer Rush 2049, but as a fun gameplay experience, I was surprised that it even ran.
I'd say the frame rate isn't even too bad once you get going.
certainly playable. And 4-player sits in floor. Ah! It controls good.
Yeah,
It does control pretty well, yeah.
I would definitely play this again, and in fact, I want to play through the single-player campaign a little more.
Well, putting aside that the first round. Oh, is that me? Oh, I thought it was. Guys, I was looking at the wrong screen. I'm not gonna lie, I thought it was the blue card. That aside, I did not find it very intuitive. I'm not really a racing game kind of gal. For me, I'm gonna go with garbage.
Whoa! A garbage rating!
I'm also not a race game kind of person. Am I driving the wrong way? For all the race games I played, I just didn't find it super entertaining. It's pretty basic. I'm gonna go with garbage for that one. It's a little different too when you own the copy.
Yeah.
Like I mean, I'm sure there's some sentimental value to owning one of the
I should say that I think without having been raised on the Nintendo 64, and I there's a charm to me because of the nostalgia of the blocky graphics and the fog and the lower frame rates. It brings me back to a space that's like, oh, I remember when I was 16 or 17 and playing these games.
Too boosty, too boosty!
Too boosty, too furious. Honestly, thought it was gold.
Yay!
And maybe it's because my expectations, kind of what you were implying, were not that high
Yeah.
for how the game was gonna run. I did flip upside down. Once it got going, it was pretty smooth, pretty fun. I got first place in every race, so maybe that's also why I'm calling it gold.
I did get second once.
Oh, do we have to wait for Michael to finish?
You have to wait for me to finish.
Go get some coffees. Something's alive down there.
You can hear the PS3 chugging.
This is like me in the morning.
I really enjoyed this one. I thought it was so fun. The fact that you're in cars shooting each other.
Oh, jeez. Wow. Hello there.
This is why I chose this one. It's
Just
a
that
different
alone
game.
sells
Say no more.
It's a first-person shooter car game. Like that's what's not fun about that.
Yeah.
I definitely would give it a gold in terms of I'd play that again.
So I'm already into this concept. Everything Daniel said, I totally echo. It was just a fun time.
Yeah.
It's a clever concept.
Who's the other Axel? Who's the other Axel?
It's been me the whole time. I think a gold. A soft gold.
Special weapon is regenerated.
Oh, thank you. Oh, I wanted it to be way more fun than it was for me.
Yeah, I can see that. You don't like car games, though.
I don't like car games. Ah! I ran over someone's bombs. Who has bombs?
What's your genre of choice?
I like FPS.
First-person shooters?
Yeah.
But you like role-playing games, too, mainly,
I do.
right?
Yeah, I play a lot
Yeah,
of
on your
RPGs.
Twitch channel, you're playing a lot of RPGs.
A lot of RPGs.
Yeah.
I like puzzle games specifically.
Oh, yeah.
I killed player one!
It's not your thing.
Not my speed. Not my speed. For me, it's garbage.
It's garbage.
Just look at that cover.
Yeah.
Like lightly, like gently placed in the waste bin garbage. Not like thrown on the
Dunking
ground,
in the
right?
garbage.
Yeah.
I don't know what any of my stuff does.
I liked this game. I'm going to also say gold. For me, this was a fun game to play. I was actually impressed with how easy it was to control the game once I kind of realized what the buttons were doing, which we didn't take any time to go, all right, what's the controls? We just threw ourselves right in. We did not read the manual.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no!
And that's the idea, right? You get home from a long day of work or from whatever else you're up to, and then you want to throw in a game and play it, and you want to try something new. How quickly can this grab your attention? For me, I'd keep playing this one.
Oh no!
Ah! I just spawned!
Now for our fourth and final game.
Fifth and final.
Fifth and
Fifth and
final.
final.
You know what I mean. Gauntlet 2, one of the few 4-score NES multiplayer games for the NES, which is redundant to say.
It's nice to have a game where we're all working together, though.
I am going to say red hot garbage for me on this one. I think without growing up with Gauntlet, it's hard to go back to this version of it. I do enjoy Gauntlet on the N64. I do enjoy Gauntlet on the GameCube. I do enjoy the formula in short spurts. It is better in multiplayer. I think in single player, this would have just been very unenjoyable.
Oh, jeez.
They're after me!
And I think without growing up with it in the arcades and playing with your friends around an arcade machine, it's an even tougher sell for me.
Don't get into anything fuzzy.
Gameplay-wise, I mean, I was almost falling asleep.
Who's blue?
Yeah. Go. And I'll just cop to that right now.
We're stuck. Wait, Blue's gotta come with us.
Sorry.
I thought it was garbage too. I wanted to like it, and I wonder if having 10 minutes to read the manual before you jump in makes it better, but just with a totally blind 15 minutes, just wasn't that fun to play. It's just kind of that simple. I think that's like our life right now. Gameplay just wasn't that fun. Wasn't really clear what we were doing, and didn't really enjoy it.
Daniel.
Oh boy, I'm 50-50 on this one. I enjoyed aspects of it for sure. So I enjoyed how it definitely felt like one of the classic older games, something you'd play in an arcade.
Get that meat thing, Green.
It was tough to get into, and then just the mechanics of it were a little tough, and just knowing, we didn't know what we were doing part of the time, you know.
Which is part of the charm, right?
Exactly, yeah. But it was fun to play with everyone too. We had to figure out together, like, oh, what are we doing? You go here, you go there, you know, and that. Yeah. So it was kind of fun.
Hey guys, this is amazing. You go home.
Yeah. You've
got an NES cartridge of this sitting there. Would you put this in and play it again?
It's not the first thing I'd play. No, I definitely not. I think I would have played, except for the racing game, everything else before I'd play that. So I'll go with like Michael did earlier, soft garbage. We'll kind of gently set it in the trash. Okay. We're not going to throw it in the trash, but
we can appreciate it. We
can appreciate it for sure.
Laid a great groundwork.
I would play it again probably, but it's definitely wouldn't be my first choice to play.
Anyone in the comments who's very angry that we don't like Gauntlet, I just want you to know that our opinions are completely objective and factual. So you're wrong and we are right.
It's true.
Okay? All right, Michael, what did you think?
This is my favorite game out of all of them. I wanted to play this so much longer, and I was like, when you were falling asleep, I was like, get your head in the game! Get into this. Like, this is all I wanted. And I would play this, like, eternally. This was the highlight of this whole experience for me.
Wow.
Amazing.
Wow. All right.
Michael.
Wow.
There you have it.
I have 4 keys!
Hey. Well, there you have it. That's fun. I love it. You know, we got all 4 of us, and we chose 4-player games. So maybe the 1-player modes would have been different for us in these experiences. But as far as multiplayer experiences go, you've heard our reviews, you've heard our opinions. Michael, where can people find you online?
OK Michael on Twitch. It's OK_MICHAL.
And she is on Twitch streaming quite a bit, right? A couple times a week?
Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. I start at 11 a.m. PST, and I usually go for 6 to 8-ish hours.
Okay.
Do a lot of RPGs and then a lot of Portal.
Are you guys online?
We're not online.
We are not online.
Maybe one day.
Maybe one day. But I am. These guys aren't online, but I am because you are here. This is Mort's Garage. Come say hi on Instagram. Give us some comments below. Give us your unpopular opinions. Tell us how we're being unfairly judgmental to these games given the amount of time we enjoyed them. And I did enjoy them. And even if the game is not enjoyable, the company is. So that's what matters. You have yourself a wonderful rest of your day, and thanks for stopping by. All right.
Cool.
Nice.
Nicely done.